Hey guys, it's Katie from Shire Ranch, and today I thought I'd do a quick garden tour because I haven't had a video in a couple weeks and it's just been crazy. And it is the middle of May. This weekend is actually Mother's Day. So we are not where I want to be with the garden. And I will say that so far this garden season is probably the most frustrating I've had so far here. I think maybe not. It's not going 100% to plan. So let me show you what's going on. We're going to start with our raised beds right here. All right, so here are our raised beds, and we filled them up with wood chips and then put some topsoil on top again because they just keep sinking. Hopefully they'll stabilize soon. So let's start with this one. So this bed has celery in front right now, and it's doing okay. We're going to put tomatoes and peppers in this bed and the far bed. There's nothing in the far bed right now. So that's what's going on there. Oh yeah, and there's some leaks in pots that need something done with. I've got some chocolate mint, just, you know, chilling there. So these cabbages, I did not harden off correctly, and they've just kind of sat here for the last month, doing nothing. Hopefully at some point they will do something, but if they don't within the next couple weeks, they're gonna get pulled and something else is gonna go in. So next to our cabbages, I put our onions, and we started from seed, and they are doing okay-ish. More cabbage that is not doing okay. We have some yarrow that is doing fabulously. It's on its second year, and some sage that's on its third year. Arugula that I didn't harden off correctly and is just kind of sat there for the last month. There was supposed to be a bunch of echinacea right here, but only this one came up. This bed sank a lot, and we just piled on top and hope for the best. And this one did not make it. Some more arugula, some more sage, and then in this corner over here is third year oregano. Third year? Yeah, third year oregano. Mint that I think is coming back. Maybe. And then in this bed that is wanting to sink is some onions that are actually doing better than the one in the other bed. Some more yarrow, and it looks like something got into it. And some peas that I planted from seed. The rest of this bed is empty. So that's our raised beds. Now let's see what we have on the patio area behind me, because it's kind of a mess right now. I have grand plans for the next month to get this all cleaned up and to get our pool set up. I'll show you what we have going. We have a lot kind of out here and a lot that needs to be cleaned up. All right, so here outside our back door we have our starts that we're hardening off. They're actually going to be planted in the next couple days. Some of them, they look pretty sad. I planted way too early. Even though I planted the same time I did last year, they just grew taller and faster. I don't really know what happened there. But I will be waiting several more weeks next year to start my tomatoes and peppers. And we have a few other things just mixed in here too. I have a wandering Jew plant that a friend gave me that I'm hardening off, and because I want to use it as a ground cover out here. We have our green stalk that has strawberries in it. Most of our strawberries did not overwinter. We had one that successfully overwintered, and I think all the others did not. I bought a pack of 10 more little strawberry starts, and only one has come up so far. I might try again with some more. And then on the other side of the green stalk, I have nothing in yarrow that needs to go somewhere else. These 3 pots have carrots and turnips in them, and carrots, turnips, and parsnips. And it looks like just the orange pot, the one with the carrots, is doing anything. I think the other 2 pots just have weeds, which is sad. This whole mess is just stuff from last year that needs to be taken out and replant, taken out and just redone. But over here there is one exciting thing, and this is some of my German chamomile came back. Either it self-sowed or overwintered. I can't remember if chamomile is a perennial or an annual. I think it's an annual, so it's self-sowed. But that is exciting. And lastly, over here we have a mini greenhouse with some starts of just marigolds and some different flowers and some Kamatesuma, cabbages, lettuces, and stuff like that. So that is the patio. Alright, so that was the patio. Next, let's go check out the big in-ground garden. And we did do a little bit out there. You can't see what we did, but we did do some stuff, and I'll show you what's going on out there. Alright, so in the big garden, we have planted already on these 5 rows beans. So we have some more of the 1500-year-old cave beans, Cherokee Trail of Tears, I'm forgetting. Luckily, I have tags. Cow peas, so black-eyed peas, and then 2 rows of pintos. And then we have volunteer onions in our onion patch from the last few years. And then back here we had a bag of potatoes that sprouted, and we just planted them out. And let's see if I can find one. So I don't know how well you can see, but there are the potatoes coming up. I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else. This patch kind of needs to be weeded. But actually, let me show you. So we don't really have a garden method, but we had wood chips dropped 2 years ago here-ish, and just put them here to decompose. And like, this is amazing. This is just amazing. I'm so thrilled with this, and it just proves to me that we need more wood chips. One thing that did not survive is my, what would they be, 3 or 4 year old? I think it'd be their 4th year if it was this year. Catnip. It did not come back. But I do have 4-year-old bee balm. We already have our sprinkler tractor set up. I just need to test it to make sure it works correctly. We need to clean out our trellises over here for tomatoes and peppers, or the extras. One thing we are doing differently, we have tried to grow corn here unsuccessfully for years. Not just in this spot, just on this property. And it's just not worth it anymore. We can buy corn from the farm stand real easy. So right here is going to be lima beans, which I have still yet to grow successfully here, and also dragon tongue beans. So they're both some bush type beans. So we'll see how it goes here. Here's to hoping. So our last area is by our little glorified creek, and it is our elderberries. And they are, let's see, we planted them, I want to say in 2021. So this is their second year, third year? So 2021, they were cuttings. 2022, they celebrated 1 year old. In 2023, so they're 2 years old. We planted them two full years ago. Yeah, 2 full years ago. And most of them are doing well. We have not lost any, which is kind of a miracle. And just take a look at them. Let me turn you guys around. So excuse the super tall weedy grass. Here it needs some weedy eating attention. Right now that is not something I am able to do with Evelyn being so little and needy. You're a needy child. But so what I've been doing with these is when I clean out the chicken nest boxes, the shavings just get dumped around the trees. And look, we already have flowers coming on some of these. And just like, look at the size. Let me see if I can get down there. Look at the size of these like shoots coming off. Like, it's super thick. Looks super healthy and good. I love it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here on this side of the bridge. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this side of the bridge. So 16 elderberries in total. And this, I think this year is, we're still not supposed to let them produce, but next year we should be getting a nice harvest. And I am excited about that. And then we're coming up to our last little area that we have, well, not last, but a little area that we do have some plants in, and I'll show you. This is just off our chicken coop. It's just this little garden bed that I built up, and it has some echinacea that came back. There was supposed to be some rudbeckia that came back. It came back for 2 years, did not come back this year. But I'm just gonna weed this out and put some more flowers in here for the year and let our chickens enjoy the pretty flowers. Hey ladies! No, you're not coming out. We're down to 5 chickens. We lost one earlier this year. So this is a bed I would love to give some attention to. It is landscaped in a way that I absolutely hate. It's pretty. It's kind of just blah though. It's not really exciting. It's how the previous owners landscaped it. It would take a lot of time and effort to redo it, and I don't know if we're going to do that at this house. But as far as what we have some hostas, oregano that came back, it's on its 2nd year, more yarrow that came back on its 2nd year, a rose that probably should have been pruned back, bushes, some more echinacea that the rabbits love to eat, some 2 mounds of oregano that came back from last year, and a ball hydrangea that James's Aunt Harriet gave us that is doing wonderfully. Yeah, so that's all that's in this bed. Let's go look at the berries that probably aren't doing as well as we would like them to be. So these are our berries. We have, this one is a thornless blackberry that really, really sucks. It just doesn't grow. I do not recommend, whatever variety this is, I don't recommend. I wish I knew. These are slightly better. These are raspberries. And we planted them last year. I would say around Memorial Day, I want to say. So these two here and here are raspberries that we planted last year. So they're not quite a year in our ground. Hopefully they do super well this year and just grow. That is the goal. All right, so that is basically all our garden areas and all the plants that I care about. If you like what you see in this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of what we do around our homestead, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, bye. You say bye. Say bye. Who's that?